A lot of times what happens with people, and this happened with me when I started figuring out law of attraction, the teachings of Abraham to be specifics. I thought I had figured out law of attraction before I met Abraham. And then when I met Abraham, what happened was everything fell apart. I thought I had it. And then I met Abraham and it was like, oh, everything I know has to go out the window because this makes more sense. And so I made some mistakes. I absorbed intellectually, learned what Abraham was saying, and I started doing what Abraham was saying. And because I took what Abraham was saying, I believed in it, and I started doing it, my results should have been good. But they weren't. In fact, they were horrible. In fact, they were the opposite of what I wanted. So I had to stop and take a breath. And I had to say to myself, Zara, Abraham can't be wrong. So something you're doing isn't quite right. Let's figure it out. Let's tear it apart. Figure it out. And that's what I did. And what I found was that unless you have completely dropped your old beliefs, like they don't have any momentum, you don't think about them, you don't go there, they are not at all important in your life anymore, then what's happening is that your old beliefs are still active. They are still working. They're still working. And they are pulling you because our beliefs pull us. Our beliefs create walls around us. So what I didn't realize was that I hadn't figured out the 4-step process. I had not eliminated these old beliefs, but I had started with the new ones. So as the new beliefs took me forward, the old beliefs pulled me back. And so I wasn't able to make progress even though I was putting so much effort into doing everything that Abraham was teaching me. I was not moving forward. Things were not happening the way I wanted them to. It wasn't because I wasn't meditating. It wasn't because I wasn't doing long lists of appreciation and rampages of appreciation. It wasn't because of that. It was because I still had these old beliefs and they were active. So I found that I could not adopt or go with my new beliefs without paying attention to my old beliefs. So I figured out a way of doing things that served me extremely well. And what I did was I took my old beliefs and instead of bashing them, instead of doing the work to shift them, I started taking Abraham's teachings and I started applying them to my old beliefs. So I started creating an environment inside me, my internal environment, where I was using my new beliefs, but I wasn't pushing against my old beliefs. I stopped pushing against my old beliefs, and by applying my new way of thinking to my old beliefs, I started changing them. And this is how the 4-step process that I now teach to shift beliefs evolved. So an example is, according to Abraham, we are at our core love. So that person who is nasty to me, that person who has subjected me to many years of abuse, I should love them. I should love them. I should just take all this abuse, physical, mental, monetary abuse, and I should just take it all and throw it out of the window, and I should start loving this person. It's not going to happen. So if I sit there and I follow Abraham's teachings and I create a book of positive aspects and I write this person's name right up on top, and then I start appreciating this person, I'm trying to push myself forward in the right direction, but my old beliefs are pulling me back. Because my old belief is this person is never going to change. My old belief is this person can never be nice to me. My old belief is there's no hope. I can't change this person. My old belief is I am so upset and angry that I was treated the way I was treated. So now I am pushing myself forward and pulling myself back. And because my new beliefs are new, they don't have enough momentum yet. They don't have enough momentum. So what happens? My old beliefs have more momentum. And so I tell myself, I was doing the work. I was flying high. Why did this bad thing happen today? I woke up, everything seemed good. I was feeling positive that I had the answers. But then, why did this happen, Abraham? Why did this bad thing happen to me? I've been doing the work. And the answer is yes. You have been doing the work. But the work that you have done has not created enough momentum yet for you to be able to leave those old beliefs behind. You haven't done anything. You haven't worked on these old beliefs to get rid of them. And your new beliefs don't have any momentum. So, Zara, stop. And take these new beliefs and amalgamate them with your old ones. How do you do that? Well, all the tools that Abraham teaches us can be used that way. So this person that I don't feel nice about, like I don't feel good about, I can't bring myself to loving, I can take my new belief and apply it to this by using pre-paving. I can tell myself, I'm not going to react. So I haven't changed this person. All I've said is, I'm not going to react. That's the first step. Whatever this person says, I'm not going to react. That is my pre-paving. That's my first step. It's like doing a 4-step process and breaking it down along the way. So here I am. What is my first goal? My first goal is not to love this person. In the 4-step process, my first goal is just not to react. Here I am. I'm subject to abuse. Step 1. I hate the abuse that I'm going through. What is my step 2? My first goal? I want to stop reacting. When I say that I want to stop reacting, I haven't yet done anything to change my old beliefs about this person. I've just created an intermediary goal. I'm not going to react. So now I embark on step 3. What is step 3? Step 3 are all the reasons why I'm not going to react. And that, if you take step 3, it's like a pre-paving. I have the ability to control my thoughts, no matter what anyone is saying. When I meet this person the next time, I'm going to be in a better place to control my reactions, my thoughts, because I am learning about law of attraction and I am learning how to apply the law of attraction to my life. And all I have to do is I have to stay present enough, believe enough in what Abraham is teaching me so that I don't react. That becomes my step 3. And now I don't spend any time appreciating this person. I shift my attention to one of my children and I appreciate them and then I appreciate my other child, and then I appreciate my cat, and my other cat, and my puppy. That's it. The 4 steps are complete. So what have I done? We can't just drop our old beliefs. The reason we can't drop our old beliefs is because we can't even sit down and make a list of them. We don't even know where they are hiding in our subconscious. And so, but if we do this process, if we start taking our new belief system and applying it in small doses, what happens is our new belief system starts gathering momentum. We start getting the practice that we want with our new law of attraction muscle, so it becomes stronger. And our belief in our new way of doing things becomes deeper. That's what momentum is. Momentum is the belief becoming deeper, stronger, seated, with big roots going down. And when that happens, when that new way of doing things gathers momentum, now I can shoot forward and completely ignore my old belief system. But in the beginning, I cannot, because momentum will not let me ignore my belief system. In the beginning, it's not about controlling other people or controlling what the manifestation will be. In the beginning, the objective has to be self-control. I am going to control what? My reaction, my perspective. I'm going to use the 6 thinking choices, the paradigm of the 6 thinking choices, in order to choose how I want to think and react. That's all. And if I keep doing it, then things will start changing and I will start seeing the evidence. And I will start seeing the evidence of that change. Make sense? So a lot of times people say, well, here's my new belief. My new belief is I should be able to manifest $1,000 next week. Yeah, you should be able to, but you don't have momentum on that belief. You haven't eliminated all the old beliefs that contradict that new belief. You haven't eliminated them. So when you try and pull yourself forward towards your new belief, the old beliefs say you can't go. How is that going to happen? It's not possible. So this is why you have to change what you say to yourself. And that is the 4-step process. It's the soothing part. Yes, I want to manifest $1,000 more next week. I want that. But it's okay that I am where I am. The universe will lead me to what I need to do in order to get there. So what you're doing is now you are not creating this push and pull between the new belief and the old belief. You're soothing the old belief. So now when you soothe the old belief, it doesn't pull you back. And as you keep adding that momentum, one day, the new belief system is just flying high. And the old belief system is diminished. Right? All right, unicorns. So good to be here with you this morning. Let's see who's on the call.